Please carry on being love sport. We're going to wait until the next act straight on. Once again, stamp some feet. Clap some hands. Oh, out to the stage, Mary Cross.
Hello. How are we all doing? Are we good? Yeah? I'll explain the shirt first. If you're thinking, is she? Is she? Yes, I am mentally ill. I am also gay, obviously. Yeah. I've got any of my fellow queers in? Yes. Sometimes I ask that, and I think they're scared to say in some of the pubs that I do gigs in. So, hi. Yeah, but I'm also a gay mum. And what that means is my kids' friends think I'm really cool, but they don't know their mums are all flirting with me at the PTA meeting. The last thing I expected when I was manning the cake stall was for Nicola to be seductively licking out a jam tart in my direction. You know, so there are some benefits to being a community-minded individual. But I don't know if you know this, it was actually the pandemic brought out a lot of late bloomers, stumbled onto queer TikTok. Yeah, give me a woo if you're on TikTok. Or should that be a woo? Does anybody else live with just a TikTok soundtrack? Yeah. I mean, I actually avoided joining TikTok for ages because I've got a really addictive personality. But I gave in, and it took the algorithm, I think, about 3 hours to work out I was gay. And I thought, well, what have I been looking at for it to do that? I thought, maybe it's because when I joined, I immediately followed all the England women's football team. I think that might have done it. Then I stumbled onto lumberjack TikTok. Anybody been on lumberjack TikTok? Found my people at last. Yeah, so if you don't know what it is, if you're gay, it's basically women in plaid shirts, really fit women, splitting logs. There are men who do it as well, but they just have thicker logs. So check that out if you get a chance. But yeah, I think actually it was just all those lesbian thirst traps I was watching. Yeah, I think that's what did it. But as I say, I've got an addictive personality, and I should say I've had slight issues with drugs and alcohol in the past. And when I say slight issues, I was in the next bed to Daniela Westbrook having my nose reconstructed. Fun times, yeah. But I think my problem was I started young. I started drinking when I was 13. Can anybody beat that? No? Did a gig in, where was it, Bradford. Someone said they were 9. 9? I mean, I would have started sooner if I'd had the chance, but the dinner ladies were pretty strict at my junior school. Yeah, no shot of tequila with my playtime cigarette for me. Yeah. But, I mean, in my defence, I was brought up in a very small northern town, so there wasn't really much else to do. It was either drinking or having a baby. Or, indeed, as some of my friends chose to combine both those activities. I think you'll get an idea when I say my best friend's name was Chlamydia. Yeah, so I had my first drink. I vividly remember it. I was 13. It was at the local rugby club disco. Oh, the glamour. And that first half of Strongbow was like the nectar of the gods. But looking back, I'm quite surprised I got served, because at that age, I looked like a cross between Matilda and Justin Bieber in his straight hair phase. And I'm even more shocked that my mum and dad actually let me go to the rugby club disco when I was 13. But I think they were just relieved I'd started showing an interest in sport. But I really worked on my drinking skills in sixth form, because my college sat between 2 pubs. So it would have been rude, wouldn't it, not to go for a drink at lunchtime every single day. Some people are quite appalled when I tell them that. But you know what? 3 pints of Stella really hones your skills when you're dissecting a frog. You'll know this. Won't you? Yeah. 2 vodka Red Bulls actually make Shakespeare understandable. And those 4 Jaeger bombs used to really help with my German oral. But I am a non-drinker now. And when I tell people that at parties, I can see them thinking, is she an alcoholic? Is she a boring bastard? And the truth is, it's both. I actually had to stop drinking because I developed a condition. I always forget how to pronounce it. It's got a fancy Latin name. Something like Ebrius Maximus, which roughly translated is pisshead. Yeah. I became a pisshead, so I had to stop drinking. And it was quite hard, actually, when I gave up drinking. So I thought, I'm going to get some help for this. I'm going to get some therapy. But the problem is, when you've got an addictive personality, is I've become addicted to therapy, which I didn't really see coming. But, I mean, it started off quite innocently at first. I found myself a nice therapist. But then I was trawling the internet looking for a Reiki master. And then I had to get a burner phone so I could ring my crystal dealer. She'd let me know when a nice pure batch of amethyst was coming in. But then my wife started to get suspicious because I had bloodshot eyes, but she didn't know I'd been journaling under the covers when she'd gone to sleep. And I thought, well, how am I going to get out of this? Because normally you'd have therapy, wouldn't you, if you were going to get out, something like that. But actually, this has just happened yesterday. My therapist dumped me via WhatsApp yesterday. Thanks. I'm taking it really personally. So I guess I must be healed if she's done that. So, so I can say goodbye to that. But I haven't had a drink for 5 years now. So thank you. You can really tell where you are in the country, whether that gets a woo or a boo, because I literally got booed out the pub in Huddersfield when I said that. So thank you for affirming that. But, I don't really miss it other than perhaps when I go camping. Because I think you need a drink, don't you, to survive camping? Yeah. That's someone who's had a really bad experience camping. Yeah? Are you on it? Right, okay. Yeah. So are you on the Stella at like 9 a.m. then? Yeah. Straight on the Stella. I'm with you. Well, I used to be, but yeah, that's the thing. I only miss it then. But my kids are adopted, and when you adopt kids, they tell you not to go too far on holiday. So we have always ended up camping, and I think I can speak for the whole family when I say they were all absolutely shit. Now, I never went camping as a child, but I was brought up in a terraced house with no central heating and an outside loo. So I was practically camping all year round. I mean, a tent would have been a fucking upgrade, to be honest. But the thing I hate most about camping is people watching me put my tent up. I can't perform under pressure. Now, the judgment of a stranger is bad enough, but the judgment at a gay camping event, well, that's next level, because gay mums are the triple threat. They've got the knowledge, they've got the equipment, and they can do it all whilst wearing Crocs. I actually had my gay card taken away and my sexuality revoked for 12 months at the last Family Pride. Oh, because they'd watched me put up a frigging tent. I had to go on an intense course to get it back. Sorry. That's it. There's no more of them, I promise. It's only since I've become a Buddhist that I can put up a tent without a major tantrum. People think I meditate because I'm spiritual. It's just to stop me massacring my family on camping trips. Now, people are quite surprised when I say I'm a Buddhist. Don't think this screams Zen energy, does it? But I do really try and put Buddhist principles into all areas of life, none more so than when I'm driving, because the road rage is real, folks. Have I got any road rages in? Yes, good. It's a safe space, you can admit it. So I'm going to give you some tips now, some Buddhist tips. So I like to have a little mantra when I'm in the car. What's this wanker doing here? I've got my mudras. Can't do that one because I'm a lesbian. My mum's so proud. And yeah, I never ever forget my gratitude practice. You're welcome, dickhead. Maybe stay off the roads tonight if you're driving home. But I realised actually a source of my rage is the patronising knobhead who is the voice of my sat-nav. Because I can practically hear him going, you lost again, you stupid cow. Make a U-turn. So I don't know if you know this, you can get celebrity voices for your sat-nav. So I thought I'm going to give some of them a try and see if it helps. And I thought, as I'm coming to Liverpool tonight, I've downloaded the Scouse edition. So the first one in the list was Cilla Black. But she was useless, because she was like, surprise, surprise. The unexpected hit you between the eyes. Thanks for sending me down a fucking one-way street, Cilla. So I thought, I know, you can't go wrong with the Beatles. But But they just kept sending me on a really like circuitous route because it was like the long and winding road that leads to your door. I don't want to go to my door. I want to go to the Trafford Centre, Ringo. So finally, I was watching Glastonbury the other week, and I thought I'd give Axl Rose a try from Guns N' Roses. But he was the worst of the lot because he just kept going, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Thought you were going to tell me, Axel. So anyway, I've settled on the voice of an Australian woman because Australian women, am I right? And you know what? I will turn around when possible. I've been Mary Cross. Thank you very much.
Mary Cross!